working on EXP25 Excel Chapter 2 ML2 Vacation Property. I will guide you step by step. You can easily understand the instruction and complete your assignment without any confusion. If you need any help with Pearson My IT Lab assignment, quizzes, simulation exam, or a complete course, you can contact me anytime on my WhatsApp and email. My contact details are available in the description and also showing on my laptop screen. I will provide you full support for accounting and finance, Excel, Word, PowerPoint, MS Access, mathematics, economics, computer science courses, programming languages, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Python, Java, C++, and website development using frameworks and CMS, WordPress, Webflow, Wix. You can also contact me for your complete course at very reasonable price. Now let's start the assignment and go through step by step. Here is the title of assignment: EXP25 Excel Chapter 2 ML2 Vacation Property. And below you can see that the project description. Now move to the question number 1. Start Excel, download and open the file named EXP25 Excel Chapter 2 ML2 Vacation Property. Grader has automatically added to your last name at the beginning of file name. Basically, in this question you will have to download the Excel workbook from Pearson My IT Lab dashboard. I have already downloaded this Excel workbook from Pearson My IT Lab dashboard. Here is the file I have already downloaded from Pearson My IT Lab dashboard. Now move to the question number 2. Write an if function in cell D9 that calculates the down payment for mortgage. The down payment is 15% of the purchase price if the customer is considered high risk, or 5% of the purchase price if considered low risk. The criteria to assess the risk of the loan is based on the credit score value in cell B6. If the credit score is less than the low risk out of 450, the down payment is 15% of purchase price. If not, down payment is 5% of the purchase price of the home. Be sure to use the appropriate absolute or mixed cell references. When referencing the input value in the range B4 to B6, then use the fill handle to copy the formula down, stopping in cell D28. Now let's move to the cell D9. We have enter a formula equals to C9 equals to if C9, that showing the credit score less than B6. We have set B6 as an absolute reference because it is constant, and B9 is showing house cost multiply with B4 high risk down payment and B9, and also B9 multiply with B5. B5 is showing low risk down payment, and also hit the enter button The down payment is calculated in cell D9. Then use the fill handle to copy the formula stopping in cell D28. Simply you can drag down and stop on D28. All the amounts are calculated in this cell. Now let's move to the question number 3. Enter a formula to calculate the percent finance in cell E9. The percent finance is the amount finance purchase price. Next, use the fill handle to copy the formula down, stopping cell E28. Enter a formula to calculate the percent finance in cell E9. Now let's move to the Excel workbook. In the column percent financed, in E9 we have enter a formula equals to B9 is showing house cost minus D9. We have already calculated the down payment divided by B9 house cost and press enter. As you can see that the percent finance is calculated in the E9 cell. The next part of question number 3 is next use the fill handle to copy the formula down, stopping cell E28. Now move to the Excel workbook and simply drag and down to the cell. All the percentages are automatically calculated in all cells. Now let's move to the question number 4. Enter a formula in cell F9. Calculate the amount financed. The amount financed should be calculated as per purchased price down payment. After entering the formula, use the fill handle to copy the formula down, stopping in cell F28. Now let's move to the Excel workbook, column amount financed. In cell F9 we have entered a formula B9 minus D9 is showing down payment. We have subtract B9 from D9 and press enter. The amount finance is calculated in cell F9. Use the fill handle to copy the formula down, stopping in cell F28. Now let's move to the Excel workbook. Simply you can drag down to the F28. Here is also you can see that all the payments are calculated in these cells. Now let's move to the question number 5. Use the VLOOKUP function in cell G9 to look up the mortgage rate based on the customer credit score and the data in the range D4 to E6. Be sure to use the appropriate absolute or mixed cell references. Use the fill handle to copy the formula down, stopping in cell G28. First we solve the VLOOKUP function and in cell G9 to look up the mortgage rate based on customer credit score and the data in the range D4 to E6. Now let's move to the Excel workbook. In the mortgage rate column in G9 we have enter a formula to calculate the down payment. Equals to we look up C9. C9 is showing the credit score, and we will have absolute reference D4, and set range D4 to E6, and set 2. Hit enter to here is also you can see that mortgage rate is calculated in cell G9. Use the fill handle to copy the formula down in stopping cell G28. You can simply drag down to the last of the cell. Here is also you can see that the mortgage rate is calculated in cells. Now let's move to the question number 6. Calculate the rate per period in cell H9. All mortgages being financed we will paid monthly. After completing the formula, use the fill handle to copy the formula down, stopping in cell H28. Now let's move to the Excel workbook. First we calculate the rate per period in cell H9. We will go to rate per period column. In cell H9 we have enter a formula equals to G9 is showing mortgage rate divided by 12. Here is also you can see that the rate per period is calculated. The next part of question number 6 is use the fill handle to copy the formula down, stopping in cell H28. Simply you can drag down to the last of the cell. You can see that all the percentage are calculated in these cells. Now go through the question number 7. Calculate the total number of payment periods in cell J9 based on the year finance in cell I9. After completing the formula, use the fill handle to copy the formula down, stopping in cell J28. First we calculate the total number of payment periods in cell J9 based on the year financed in cell I9. Now let's move to the Excel workbook and go to the column of PMT period. In J9 we have set write a formula equal to I9 multiplied by 12. I9 showing the years, multiply by 12 and hit enter. You can see that the PMT periods are calculated in cell J9. Now let's move to the next part of question number 7. Use the fill handle to copy the formula down, stopping in cell J28. As you know that we have dragged down the last of the column. Here is also you can see that the PMT period is calculated in these cells. Now let's move to the question number 8. Use the PMT function to calculate the total monthly payment in cell K10 based on the periodic interest rate, number of periods, and amount financed. Ensure the results are a positive value, then use the fill handle to copy the function down, stopping in cell K28. First, we have calculated the PMT using the PMT function to calculate the total monthly payment in cell K10 based on the periodic interest rate, number of period. Now let's move to the Excel workbook. Here is you can see the payment amount column. In K9 we have enter a formula equals to PMT. Here is a built-in function of Excel H9. H9 is showing rate per period we have already calculated. J9 we have already calculated PMT period minus F9 amount finance. F9 is representing the amount financed, and press enter. The payment amount is calculated in cell. Now move to the next part of this question. Use the fill handle to copy the function down, stopping in cell K28. Simply you can drag down the formula. As you can see that all the payments are calculated automatically in the field. We have now completed 8 questions of this assignment. If you need help with the remaining question or want me to handle your complete course, you can contact me anytime through WhatsApp or email.